Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Google class. Welcome back to video class. How are you, dears? Today I am going to discuss transfer of property law under section 53A. Okay? Section 53A. Doctrine of part performance. Doctrine of part performance, section 53A. Okay, here what is the meaning of doctrine of part performance? If a person made a bargain with another and allowed that other person to act it, he will have created an equity himself which he cannot resist by setting up the want of formality in the evidence or the contract out of which the equity in part arises. Okay, law or equity, something like. Okay, equity. Here I will give you one example, then it is easy to understand in this portion. Okay, so example, A as a house. A is a person, is having a house. Here A contracted with B to sell his house. Note down. Okay, clear? B said some amount as an advance towards the piece of the house. Meanwhile, A handed over the possession of the house to B. While B was ready to pay the balance amount, A refused to take that amount. Moreover, demanded B to vacate the house and to cancel the contract. Now it clear, this sentence? B is ready to perform his part, but A is not ready to perform his part. Then B can bring a suit. Suit means case filing. Okay, suit for the specific performance of the contract against A. A cannot take the plea that the sale of the house is not registered. So this is called the doctrine of part performance. It is born from the English law of equity. Okay, this doctrine of part performance derived from the English law, not Indian law. Okay, because this section also transfer of TP Act 1882. Okay, the time is British period. So here, what is the main scope of this section? Originally, the doctrine of performance was developed in England. It was not incorporated in the original transfer of property 1882. Okay, section 53A has been inserted in the Transfer of Property Act 1882 by the Amendment Act 1929. Okay, and what is the object of this section? The main object is the doctrine of part performance under section 53A protects an ignorant and innocent purchaser or transferee who takes possession or spends money in improvements relying on documents which are ineffective as transfers or on contract which cannot be proved for want of registration. Sometimes the seller may become greedy if another offers more price, induced by subsequent offer of more price. The seller wants to repudiate the original contract entered into with the prior purchaser who has already performed certain portion of the contract. So section 53A protects such prior purchaser. But in certain occasions, the purchaser also goes back from the contract as he could not procure sufficient money for the value of the property. So the seller is faced in humiliation and financial hardship due to the breach of the contract by the purchaser. So the doctrine of part performance is a defense. Okay, defense. It is a shield and not a sword. Okay, protector only.